In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to manage employee expense claims in QuickBooks Online Advanced. Let's start with how expenses actually reach your books. In this workflow, employees don't enter claims directly into QuickBooks. Instead, they submit their receipts and a short description of the business purpose to your bookkeeper or admin outside of the system. This might be through email, a shared drive, or your internal expense policy process. The key is that each receipt should clearly show what was purchased, the total amount, the date, and why it was for business. Encouraging employees to group their receipts by trip or by month can make things much easier to track and review. Once the receipts are collected, the admin or bookkeeper's job is to record them properly in QuickBooks Online Advanced. To do this, sign into QuickBooks and, from the dashboard, start by selecting the Plus New button. This is where you'll create most new transactions. From the menu that appears, choose either expense or check, depending on how you want to document the payment method. For most electronic reimbursements, expense works well, while check is better if you're literally cutting a check. In the payee field, select the employee who is being reimbursed. For this to work smoothly, make sure each person you reimburse has already been set up in QuickBooks as either an employee or a vendor, depending on how your organization handles reimbursements. Next, move down to the Category Details section. Here, you'll choose the correct expense account that matches what was purchased. For example, travel meals might go to a travel or meals account, while office items will usually go to a supplies or office expenses account. Taking the time to choose the right category ensures that your financial reports stay accurate and that you can analyze spending later. Enter the date of the purchase, the total amount, and then attach a copy of the receipt. Attaching receipts directly to the transaction is a best practice. It keeps supporting documents in one place, helps with audits, and makes it easier to answer questions in the future. Once everything is filled in and reviewed for accuracy, select Save and Close to record the expense. Now, it's important to understand what happens next. Saving that transaction does not automatically create a separate reimbursement payment or liability in QuickBooks. The actual payment to the employee still happens outside of QuickBooks, such as through a bank transfer, a payroll adjustment, or cash. When that payment goes out of your bank, you'll see it appear in your bank feed or bank statement. During your normal bank reconciliation process, you'll want to match that outgoing payment to the expense you recorded or categorize it correctly so the reimbursement is fully reflected in your books. As long as you consistently record each expense with the correct payee, category, and attachment, and then ensure your bank reconciliation picks up the actual payment, your employee expense claims will stay organized, accurate, and easy to manage in QuickBooks Online Advanced.